To the tutorial on sharing maps. So this tutorial is going to be going over how you can share a custom map with other JMARS users. The map we'll be using today is this tufu.tif map. So the first thing you may notice is under the sharing column, there's nothing under there, but I do have other maps that are shared. This means I'm sharing them with either other groups or JMARS users. You can easily see which maps you're sharing with by going to shared with others, and it lists it for you. If you go back to our map, there's two ways to get to share manager. If you just want to update your share manager, you can go into manage sharing, and this will allow you to add users and groups. If you have an individual map that you want to share with somebody, you can right click and say share, or you can click the share button at the bottom. This opens your sharing manager. You can see that our map is right here in our list, but I currently am not sharing it with any users or any groups. So if you look to the bottom left-hand side, you'll see users. In this area, you can add other JMARS users to your favorite users list. So you'll see that I have many users in my list. For this particular example, I'm going to go ahead and remove this person so I can show you how to add a JMARS user. If you put it in wrong and say add user, it will tell you it's invalid. And we're going to say add user. And now you can see that name is in my list again. We're going to say save close. And now that I have everyone in the list that I want to share it with, I can click the individual and say right arrow. And now I'm sharing with this one person. We'll save it. And you'll see that it updated in my shared users. Now, if you want to share it with a group of people, you can do that as well. Under the groups area, you'll go to manage groups and you'll create a group. And we're going to call this tutorial group. Say OK. We're going to click on that group. And you'll see that there's nobody in that group yet, but I can add users from my favorite list into this group. And when I have all the users I want in my group, I can say save and close. And now you can see that we have our group created and not shared. We're going to move that group over and say save. And now you can see that I'm sharing with that group. Now the next time the person in the group or the individual goes into their JMARS account, they can go to shared with me and they'll see the list of the map here. Sharing maps with other users can be fun and useful. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for joining me.